a lot has happened in the wake of the documentary coming out, Big Girls Wanted, Escaping Pearadise.
The documentary isn't even out yet, and somehow Rosee has become one of the biggest talking points surrounding it. The problem? This was never supposed to be about her.
Vibe change. Wee woo wee woo. We're vibe changing. I've stated this multiple times. I wasn't in the house. I was a part of the documentary, and you'll find out more when it comes out. I've talked a bit about it here and there, but there's a reason I'm involved, and you'll know more. It's actually this Wednesday. It's like 3 days away.
Okay, good. Let's establish reality first. Rosee was not living at Pearadise. Rosee was not one of the women staying in that house. Rosee was interviewed for a documentary. That is not the same thing. Because ever since the trailer dropped, she's been moving like she's one of the stars of the production, and girl, respectfully, this documentary is not about you.
Because, like, I mean, I think truly a big part of which, like, holy shit, this project that I've been a part of and, like, waiting around for literally 2 years is, like, finally coming to fruition. Holy shit, this is crazy. Oh my god, I'm gonna be on TV.
And this has been the issue from the beginning. Nobody is saying Rosee can discuss feederism. Nobody is saying our experiences don't matter. But why does every single road lead back to Rosee? We're discussing Pearadise, then we're discussing Rosee. We're discussing alleged victims, then we're discussing Rosee. We're discussing the documentary, then we're discussing Rosee. At some point, I start wonder if we still discuss Pearadise or if Rosee decide to turn the whole interview into a TED Talk full of fucking buzzwords.
As my members know, on Friday I canceled my member stream, and I did that because one, I had said the week prior that the new expectation moving forward is I'm only guaranteeing 2 a month, but I'll do my best to meet it every week. And also I was just not ready to talk yet, which I'll get into. I was just not in the right frame of mind.
Now wait a fucking minute, cause this is where the math starts getting funny. She said she wasn't in the right headspace for a member stream. Okay, fair. Mental health come first, no argument there. But somehow, there was enough energy to panel up, enough energy for live discussion, enough energy for internet drama, enough energy to insert ourselves in every conversation. The energy was available in our people, it just was not available for our paying members.
Leading up to what I think was on Wednesday, I'm pretty sure it was Wednesday, Stefan's and the Pearadise people had really been like coming at me.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on.
That day in particular, he had posted a TikTok of a meme tagging me, and he was just constantly poking and prodding at me. I had been keeping up really heavily through stuff while still trying to like protect myself because I'm not trying to watch reaction shit about me.
Sure, Jan.
But I did catch some shit because I was spending a lot of time the week leading up to that, like watching Xiomara's lives and all of that. That night, we had a planned internet outage that was supposed to be back in the early morning. But for our internet, it didn't come up until like an hour before I was in Xiomara's live. And Xio is someone else affiliated with the documentary. I was just not in the right frame of mind. I started to respect you for staying away from panels before the documentary. You were the one to do that, but seeing you there just made you like everyone else. You're human, but it's disappointing. I think that's really valid. Honestly, Akul, I think that's really valid. When I think back on last week and I think back on just the chaos and like, I guess in a way it's like I felt like everyone else was doing it and my voice wasn't being heard.
Why would it need to hear Rosee's voice? Again, Rosee not have nothing to do with Pearadise. This not have a blood clot to do with Rosee. But our default is always other people are doing it, so why can't I? And that is why she went up on the fucking panels.
Like I was just getting fucking bulldozed in a lot of ways, and I for some reason felt like that part of it would help, and I think I was wrong, and I think it was short-sighted, and I think it was impulsive, and I'm confused on where I fully land on it at this point because I feel like there was a couple good things that came out of that conversation, but I don't feel like they outweigh the net negative, I guess.
And see, this is the part that got me genuinely confused. Because 1 minute, Stefan is being discussed as this dangerous individual. Somebody connected to extremely serious allegation. Then the next we know, Rosee is on a panel with this man. up there chatting, debating, having open discussions. Rosee pick a fucking lane. Because if someone is genuinely dangerous, why is the energy all of a sudden so casual?
I think the best course of action is to let the women impacted by the house share their stories while you focus on the next chapter of your life. Yeah. I don't want to speak for anyone. So you're not going to address the Rita of it all? I had no idea, like I said when I spoke to Paola, I had no idea that Rita had any accusations. None. I was blown away. Like I said in the first live, my only knowledge of her was that she was very well respected in communities that I used to be a part in. She and I had tons of mutual friends. Everyone that I knew of her, that knew her, only had good things to say about her. I was floored to learn that. I'm upset, and that's kind of that's the part where like I was like, okay, I really just gotta shut up. Like, clearly I've got some knowledge gaps here. Clearly, like, I just accidentally put myself in this really shitty situation when I just thought she was sticking up for me. I did not have that information.
I guess right here is the part that we're supposed to be applauding Rosee and saying, wow, look at the growth. But somehow I am struggling because even during this stream, she spent a bag of time discussing the same situation. Still over there centering Rosee. Still over there explaining Rosee. Still over there defending Rosee. And somehow we're supposed to think that she learned the lesson?
I didn't know.
Now y'all know that I am here for the shits and gigs, right? I have to find a way to make shit funny. Now when Rosee said, I didn't know, with a look on her face, this is what came to my mind.
I'm a kid, I don't know.
I didn't know. I didn't know. And I'm mortified.
This is why everybody been saying, Rosee, sit down and shut the fuck up. You have no participation in Pearadise. You had no connection with the victims. Shut the fuck up and stop trying to make things about yourself. But here we are.
Oh, that's a great question. Am I still excited for the documentary? So, obviously, like, the day I found out, I was pretty jazzed, right? I was, like, pretty high in spirits. I also was just having, like, a high energy period of life at that point.
This is a fucking lie. I don't even tune into Rosee that often, and every time I would tune in, Rosee would be talking about her pain flares. I energy my ass.
It hit me like a fucking Mack truck, and I'm not talking like I don't even remember like all the hate fucking blurs together. I don't know, but it was specifically like as like I was talking about things and memories kind of started coming back, and I started remembering some of the things I talked about, and then I just be going, holy shit, this is on national television, like, and it just kind of like hit me all at once.
Yeah, I say this is what frustrates me because they are supposed to be the actual victims who lived in the environment and the focus should be on them. But here we are circling back talking about Rosee. What Rosee does, how does Rosee feel, what Rosee thinks, our excitement to see all of this.
I don't know if excited is the right word. I am anxious to see it, both for good and bad anxiety. I'm excited for the wait to be over, just to fucking know what I said, to be in all honesty.
Now Rosee is talking about being nervous. More than likely in that session, she should talk to a bag of people, and now she has no idea how investigation discovery is gonna spin this whole thing. I still am saying this is not supposed to be about Rosee. But she have the audacity, the nerve, the gumption to be talking about Gorlworld. Tried so hard to insert themselves. Self-awareness where?
Gorlworld was trying so hard to insert themselves, it was obnoxious. Oh.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that? Bitch, you...
But anyways, people, that is it for this one. Thoughts, comments, criticism, leave them all down below. I can't wait for June 10th to see what part Rosee played in this Pearadise documentary. I'd be so gagged if our only line in this entire thing is what we saw in the trailer. But let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Anyways, people, that is it for this one. Special shout outs today.
Blood clot girl them.
Whose names are popping up here. I appreciate y'all. Anyways, people, that's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.